Hello everyone, this is Swaroop Padi. So this is my DIY assignment for week 4. The first assignment that I've made is on a DH22 temperature and humidity sensor. So this is the schematic capture and this is the source code. Now let us see the source code. We add a line pin mode 13 output so that our LED gets connected to the sensor so that it blinks for the appropriate amount of time. In the void loop function, which iterates for an infinite number of times, we input the necessary humidity and temperature values and print them on the virtual terminal. And then we add the necessary if-else conditions for getting a high output. For example, when temperature less than 15 degrees, the humidity less than 25, we try to get a high output for a time of 1 second, and rest of the time it is low. The rest of the time which it is low is the time that it takes to read the next value. If we add an extra line delay 2000, that means it will also additionally remain in off state for 2 seconds in addition to the time it takes for reading the values. So these are my if-else statements. We build this and it says firmware is already compiled, which means that our code is compiled. We come to schematic capture. We run the simulation. Due to some problems with my computer, it says simulation not running in real time. I apologize for not being able to show the LED blinking. So this is my schematic capture. We can obviously change the temperature and humidity accordingly. For example, if our temperature is greater than 28 and humidity less than 25, then we do get an output which is high for a time period of 1 seconds. If the temperature is less than equal to 15 and humidity greater than 60%, then output is high for a time of 500 milliseconds. So this is the schematic capture for the first question. So this is my assignment for the second question, DIY week 4 on Arduino and RGB common cathode LED. So this is the setup, this is the schematic capture, and this is the source code. In the source code, pin mode 13 output is the line which makes sure that the output terminal of the LED, the input is being received to the 13th terminal of the LED from the sensor. And it blinks alternatively for the time periods that are written in this void loop function, which iterates infinitely. So it remains high for time 500 millisecond, low for 1000 millisecond, high for 250 millisecond, and so on. The total time period is 8.25 seconds, and we see a composition of square waves on the digital oscilloscope. Let us build this. It says it is already compiled, which means the code is correct. We have to then connect the D channel of oscilloscope to the 13th terminal of the LED, which I have already done. Now we run the simulation. Upon running the simulation, we see that the particular LED blinks for the fixed period of time, which is visible on the digital oscilloscope. As we see, it is going to the maximum, then returning back to the original position or a low output. This is the high output, and this is the point at which the LED stops blinking. So this is a composition of square waves. We already previously set this to DC, converted the calibration at the x-axis to 1 millivolt per division, and on x-axis to 200 millisecond per division, and y-axis 1 millivolt per division. Also, if we delete this wire and run the simulation, we see that the LED blinks for the specified time period as in the source code. So this is my assignment for week 4. Thank you.